Hello guys, I am Lord Avalanche13 and
El Jefe.
and today we are gonna review our decks, right, Dad?
Well, your deck.
How about your deck?
We could do that another time.
Yeah. So we have my 3 chein-paos.
What series are these from?
They are from Skull and Violet Palladia Evolved.
So Chien-Pao is very sought after right now for its ability of Shivery Chill. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic water energy. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then its attack, Hail Bale, for however many water energy it does 60 damage. So it's a good card to have. So we have 3 of those.
And so this is a Chien-Pao Palkia V deck. So of course we have Palkia V. With some cool attacks. Axe rule the region and cost 1 energy. It search your deck for a stadium card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And Hydro Break 8 for 2 water energy and 1 whatever energy. It does 200 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon can't attack.
And then from there, we go into upgrading that, or evolving it.
That was in its origin form, sorry. Yeah, I didn't mention that. So, origin form, Palkia VStar. There it is. Cool art. We have...
What's good for this one is the Star Portal ability, which is the VStar power. During your turn, you could take 3 water energy cards from your discard pile and attach them to your water Pokemon in any way you like. So
what does the attack do?
The attack is a Subspace Swell. This attack does 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon both you and your opponents have. So 60 plus 20 damage.
And next
and that's a 2/2 line.
Nice. Next we have a Frigibax.
But we have those in the deck for this card. So I'm going to put those.
So with a Rare Candy, it only does 30 damage with 2 energy cards. But with a Rare Candy, you can evolve it into its stage 2. Pretty cool. And we're doing it for... What are we doing it for?
The ability, which is as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So again, really building up that water energy.
Nice.
And that's a 2/2 line there.
There's Radiant Greninja, which is cool.
And we use that one for its ability.
And fun fact, it's actually more expensive than the Palkia origin form Palkia VStar.
And this ability is you must discard an energy card from your hand in order to use the ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. Nice. So that really helps finding what you need.
And next we have Lumineon V.
And that's really for its ability as well.
When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
And then last water Pokemon,
we have Manaphy, which is good for its ability. Not really that good for or its attack. So Wave Veil.
Yeah.
Is its ability. It prevents all damage done to your benched Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon.
And then we have a 2/2 line of Bidoof, but from Crown Zenith. But the real reason we have that is to upgrade to Bibarel, which ability allows you to draw 5 until you have 5 cards in your hand.
We're moving on to the supporters.
So we have 4
Hydras.
which allow you to search your deck for 1 water Pokemon and an item card. So that's good to help build up your... Then we have 1 Iono.
Iono.
Show it to the people.
I never used this before. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of the deck or bottom of their deck in this way, each player draws a card from each of their remaining prize cards.
That's pretty good.
So you get a free prize card. Do you replace it?
Each player shuffles their hand, puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of the deck, in this way, each player draws a card for each of the remaining. You don't draw from your prize card, but you draw, if you have 6 prize cards left, you draw 6 cards. If you only have 3 left, you draw 3 cards.
Oh.
And then we go into a good standard card.
Boss's Orders. I bet you all know what it does, but if you don't, and if you're new to Pokemon and trying to get into it, especially this deck, is it good for starters?
It could be.
Yeah, because we're trying to do the simple form. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon on. And you don't have to do it, but you can choose which one. So if they have their main hitter up, you can switch a weak one. And then after that, if you have enough energy, you can and use, let's say, the Chien-Pao to knock out, or the Palkia V or Palkia VStar, or any Pokemon, the Lumineon V or whatever, to knock out that weak Pokemon.
And then we have 4 Battle VIP passes. These are one of my favorite cards, but you can only use these on your first turn. But they let you search up for 2 basic Pokemon and put them on your bench. If you get them during the rest of the game, they're good to use with Ultra Ball, which you have to discard 2 cards and search your deck for a Pokemon. So if you have a Battle VIP pass during the game, you can use them to switch them out.
But don't worry, that's not the only ball. Oh, we have the Nest Ball. Oh. It's not one of the common ones. I actually haven't heard of it. All I know is the standard red Pokemon Ball, all the blue one, and the Ultra Ball. But this one, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Useful.
Then we have 1 Escape Rope, which you switch both players switch Pokemon. Your opponent switches first, and then you do. Lost Vacuum. So you have to discard a card, put it in the Lost Zone, but then you could take a tool or a stadium and put that in the Lost Zone as well. So that's a nice card to have. We mentioned these ones earlier. What's this?
Rare Candy.
So this will help the Frigibax upgrade to the Baxcalibur, skipping 1 evolution stage. Canceling Cologne, which is new to me. Until the end of your turn, your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities. That Pokemon can come to play. This includes the Pokemon that come into play during that turn. Then we have 4 Cross Switchers, which you need to have the same amount of, which switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon.
And you have 2 of them.
If you switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench, so that's a good card. And then we have Superior Retrieval Energy of the Palladia deck. I haven't seen this one yet. You can use this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Put up to 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So that's pretty good with that to really build up that water. I'm sorry, we have 4 of those. My apologies. And then we get into stadiums. We have 2. Lost City. When this is played, when a Pokemon gets knocked out, it goes into the Lost Zone, so it can't come back to play. So this is good against the Lost Box. And then we have PokéStop from Pokemon Go. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard 3 cards of their deck.
How many of them do we have?
If a player discards any cards this way, they put it into their
How
into
many
their
do
card.
we have?
I'm sorry, we have 2 of those.
Nice.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 water energy. But again, we have a lot of discard cards to pull out of our discard. So I think we'll see how this goes. We'll play before we get into the tournament, so we could get used. You could get used to the deck. Practice makes knowing what you're doing, understanding your deck. So get out there, play some Pokemon.
And now, and you won't have to wait long for El Jefe to interview his deck. So keep an eye out for that video and upcoming new videos. And you won't have to wait long, but you will have to wait a couple months for me to test out my new game. It will not be releasing in public. You'll only watch me play it, sadly. Called Rise of the Silver Master, that I am gonna make, but it's not releasing in public, so you'll only see me or people on the channel play it. Is that right, Dad?
Yep. So grab life by the controller, right?
So remember, grab life by the controller, and this has been Lord Avalanche13, and I am out.